Next question, the sample final is another one with multiple parts. Again, my goal here, giving you multiple parts on these early questions, is letting you accumulate points on things that should be easier. Please don't take these questions seriously. They're worth as much as the ones in the future. So here, they've given me where 25 pairs of jeans are produced in California, Arizona, and Texas at the different plants of the company. They've given it to me in this array, where basically what I need to do is go through and count how many fit into each. So I'm going to start by counting up how many were in Arizona, then California, then Texas. When I count Arizona, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just so you know, your array will look different than mine, will look different from some other students. So you want to do the count for your specific array that they give you. That's been randomized for each student. Here, when I go to count California, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I count Texas, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my counts are Arizona 8, California 8, Texas 8, or California 9, Texas 8. When I go to select a pie chart, I'm basically just going to pick whichever one has these correctly done out, with the shape being that California is only slightly larger than the other two. So it should look something like a circle split into thirds, where one of the thirds is slightly bigger. Let's say this is the largest one for California, then this is Arizona and Texas, and next to this I would write 8, 8, 9. For creating the bar graph, I want to make sure that I say frequency on this side. My frequency is going to go 5, 10. I'm going to list my bars in alphabetical order. AZ, CA, TX. AZ is a bar that goes up to 8. CA is slightly higher, up to 9. And Texas is back at 8. Again, here I'm just selecting from the available options. I want the one that shows that over Arizona it was 8, California was 9, and Texas was 8. I chose to put in alphabetical order. It doesn't necessarily have to be in that order. It can be in whatever order they show for the possible bar graphs. When it asks what proportion are made in Texas, proportion means part out of whole. So we know 8 of them are made in Texas out of a total of 8 plus 9 is 17, plus 8 is 25. Or I could have gotten 25 from just how it was asked in the question. If you put in the fraction 8 divided by 25, it will be marked right. That said, if you wanted to do it as a decimal, if I do 8 divided by 25, I should get 0.32. What state produced the most genes? Well, when I look here, it's clear that California had 9, which is more than the other two. So California is the answer. How do the charts let you compare states? So this is a multiple choice question that they give you. Basically, you want an answer that says size of pie pieces and heights of bars. The pie pieces that are larger, hopefully CA looks slightly larger, tells us that they're producing more genes than the other two states. The bar that's slightly higher tells us they're producing more genes than the other two states. So it's the size of the pie pieces when we're talking about the pie chart. It's the heights of the bars when we're talking about a bar graph. What conclusions can you draw? Hopefully, in this list of possible conclusions, there's one that stands out at you. Really, the conclusion that I'm drawing here is that all the states are about the same. 8, 8, 9, all relatively close. The bars look about the same. The pie pieces look about the same. So the conclusion that I can draw is all states are about equal. Do realize that I can ask questions like the shape of this bar graph. In this case, the shape of the bar graph really would be closer to uniform, I would say. If you told me that it was mound-shaped, I guess there's a little bit of that going on. Do remember that the order of the bars is something that I can change, so really the shape doesn't make as much sense here as it would for a histogram where there's a set order that things are going in.